Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I am Ron. This is Pickleball Strength. It's strength. It's agility. It's movement. It's keeping the hips straight. You ready to get started? We're going to do just reverse lunge, back like this, and forward again. Step back, making sure you got alignment, knee, toe, hip. All stay right, straight forward. Use that front leg to come back with. You really want to drive through that heel to bring that foot up. So it's back and up, back, step, bring it up. Keep doing that. We're going to take a curl and put it in here too. So as you step back, arms up, bring them tight, flip them over, bringing that foot up and pushing down at the same time, making sure you don't twist, but you do want to take your time. Front foot flat on the ground. As you come back, maintain your posture all the way through, keeping upright as you do this. You can go into a little bit of a hip hinge if you'd like. That's okay. Don't lean forward and don't put your weight forward. You want to make sure that you're staying right here on between your base of support, your two legs. That thing. Up and push. You're lifting. You got weights in your hands, and then drive them back down again. And up and down. We're going to bring that foot around, keeping the hips. This is so important. Hips stay straight as you do this. You bring that leg up and around, stepping back. Front leg does the work to push up through. It's a lunge and back down. So you're always using that front leg to do the work. The other one just kind of moves around so that you don't fall over. Back and up. Bring the arms crossed while we're doing this. Shoulder blades back, chest open. We want to get those shoulders warmed up and get ready for the weights that we've got going on. Then we're going to do some agility after that. And then some weights, and then some agility, a little of this, a little of that. Shoulder blades back, arms forward, couple more. Again, make sure you're not twisting like this. Always want to be straight out in front of you. And around, and right there. Step out and bring it back in. Nice, easy. You want to work on getting that heel up, ball of the foot, tapping on the ball of the foot and coming right back in. For all of our agility moves, you're going to want to be up on the balls of the feet so you can move quickly and in, out, and push it back. Little bend in the knee. Again, foot forward, you're forward. Everything's pointed right up there. You want to be really careful on this one because we have this tendency to kind of roll out, which is fine if that's comfortable for you. But the only problem is it's going to take the hips with it. There's a really good chance you're going to roll with it. It's going to put you at an angle. You want to be straight, front to back, out, and in. This time as you step out, roll the arm, shoulder up, drive it out, and bring it back. You're leading with the shoulder on this, out, rotating shoulder girdle, not the hips, out, and then you can start bringing that heel out if you want, opening up that hip socket just a little bit more, getting some rotation through there, warming up the joints, out, rotate, push, out, rotate, and push, and bring it back in. Step touch. We're going to bring it out to the side, going into a little squat, and bring it back in. Start slow. So you're going to step out wide, right here, full plant, going down. You want the knees, the hips, the ankles, everything working together. As you step out, nice soft landing, and back up again. Everything is nice and smooth. See, nice and smooth. Down. And back up. Bring the arms into this. We're going to go down, arms straight down. Bring them up over the top. And that leg comes in nice and slow. If you can control this, keeping the toe forward, going slow like this. Upper body way up there, moving around. It means you have all kinds of control of your torso, of the abs, up, of that whole core. It's going to keep you upright. It's where all the power is right in the core. Down and up, bring that down, split out here, wide set, toes forward, going into a hip hinge, butt right straight back, knees forward, always working on wide set, feet always flat on the floor, knees, toes, always track together, always. If the toes going one way and the knees going the other, that's just a knee problem waiting to happen. You put stress on that, you put momentum behind that movement, those muscles are engaged. Joints going in two different directions or extremities going in two different directions, that's going to take that joint and just twist it. That doesn't sound very fun. And up. One more time down. Stay right here. We're going to go down on the side, pushing off on that straight leg. The other one, the knee stays over the ankle. Here's what's really important on this one, and that is shoulders square to the ground. You don't want to twist out, and that's what happens a lot. And up. It's a natural thing to do as you come down, to roll the shoulders, to roll the torso with it. You want to come right straight down. Again, everything is square right out front of you. Back. Stretches on the inner thigh. Feet are flat on the ground. You want as much stretch as you can get there. If you have to make a wide stand, if you get to step out wide to get something, you want to be able to get out there, have the flexibility to make that move, and then have the strength and the power to bring yourself back up and in again. All right. And take a reverse lunge this time. Bring the arm up over the top. We want to do a wrong arm. Opposite arm in the front leg. Bring the ear up on the inside of the upper arm. Roll it over the top. Stretch out. Remember, it is the arm going at a diagonal. It is stretching out that shoulder. That's where we want the stretch. Through the rib cage. Lots of movement all the way through. And bring it up, bring it in. Other side. Stepping back, knee over the ankle, feet flat on the floor, ground, whatever you're on, whatever you're standing on, put them flat on there. And over. Reach out. And bring it back in. Bring it down. We're going to do the same thing. Out with the switch. We're going to rotate the shoulders and then reach at a diagonal behind us. Working on these legs, working on those hips. Make that rotation, be able to turn that shoulder girdle around, getting that thoracic spine, middle of the back where rotation happens. Getting as much rotation through there as you can, as much flexibility, and then bring it back and in. Same thing on the other side. It's a completely different stretch. Be really careful of the back though on this one. Come around, you're upright, making the rotation. Shoulder girdle has to turn completely, in a straight line, not all the way around, 360, Linda Blair style. And then bring it back in again. All right, bring the leg up and out. So we want to open up the hips now. We're going to do a lot of lateral movement, front to back, but a lot of lateral. We want to make sure those hips are ready for it, that those muscles are stretched out, they're warmed up, lots of flexibility in the joint, that we don't fall over as we do it. I won't fall over. Front to back. This move does not have to be big. All we're trying to do is get movement through that hip joint, keeping the hips forward instead of this, turning as we bring the leg around. Again, you want to work these hips. You want these oblique or the medial glutes to just tighten right up. Feel the muscles in the leg tighten up. Quadriceps, toes touching the floor to keep you balanced. Around from the back and up again. Back, roll, and bring it around. A couple more. And last one on this side, bring it around, and you're there, arms out to the sides. Shoulder blades are back. Keep the palms forward as you roll the shoulder blades together, and then once you get them back, squeeze them together, and then drop them down. Use these muscles on the outside of the back to pull those shoulder blades down, engaging those muscles in the back to keep you stable, keep you upright, keep your spine in neutral. That's where you're safest, especially with rotation. You've got to keep the spine in neutral if you're going to rotate. And bring it down one more time up, but this time with a hip hinge. So butt back, arms out like this, and then just roll the shoulders. That's it. Small move. Small, small, small move, but feel the great stretch in the front of the arm through the shoulder as you're doing this, giving you all kinds of range of motion here, all kinds of flexibility. And one more time down, up with a side lunge, coming down at the same time. Again, crucial. Keep the torso parallel with the floor as you come up. Don't let yourself turn, even if you're looking down. You want to make sure that you're coming right straight down. The shoulders are rotating, but the torso is not. It's just that shoulder girdle. You want to be able to have as much range of motion, as much rotation as you possibly can, and not lose form, not lose your alignment. Down, that thing. And bring it back up, going out to the sides again. Bring it out. Step jack up over the top and in. Start out here. If you feel like doing a little more, you can do the hop. At the hop, Danny and the Juniors. Out, up and over. Or you can do a full jack. Bring those arms up. Make sure you're on the balls of the feet. Jumping jack, most important thing is that you stay up on the balls of the feet. And that's the thing we lose. And that's why jumping jacks kind of become impossible if you're not doing that agility move of bringing the heels up, staying on the balls of the feet. Whew. All right, step out to the side. Wide. Arms right next to the head. As you come up, roll the hips underneath. So you're coming underneath and pushing the arms right straight up. As much stretch as you can get. Don't lock the elbows out though. Bring the hands around, palms in, squeeze, and again, drive the hips underneath, push right straight up. Get that length all the way up the back, through the shoulders, through the arms, back down, hamstrings, quadriceps working here as you push up, and back, down. Again, and bring it up. Stagger, stagger, step. 1 foot there, 1 foot there. Yeah, I got him. Point in the same direction. Hands on the thigh. And just hang on to that. Keep the shoulder blades back. Concentrate only on the spine staying straight. Shoulder blades back. And you doing that hip hinge where the butt goes back. And up. If you start to hunch forward, you have lost. You've lost everything you've got. You have no rotation anymore. You got forward momentum that you can't stop. Push through the heel to come back up so you're always straight. So the other thing you run into is when you do these, coming back up, if you're not strong through the legs, through the thighs, inner thighs especially, that knee's going to kind of flare out. It takes you with it. You've lost your balance right there. Foot stays flat on the floor. One more time. Down. And up. Other side, same thing. Stretching out these hamstrings, stretching out the glutes. Feet parallel, always start there. And then knee over the ankle, toes, knees all pointed forward, shoulders parallel with the floor. And come on down. Push up through that leg. So you don't want to go down and stay down there and bounce. These are just warm-up stretches. So you take the hands, you help out, you go nice and slow, you start to feel that stretch, and you pop back up again, keeping the shoulder blades back. See if you can do it without the arms, where you just come down, keeping the shoulder blades back. I turn the palms forward. That gives me those shoulder blades have to work to pull back as I go down and then come back up again, pushing through that front foot, ball of the foot to the heel. One more time. Down, 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 down. And back up. Again, with any of these, you only go down as far as you can before that hamstring starts to stretch. The minute you feel it, you're done. It doesn't stretch any more than that. Toes out, plie. Great one for the glutes, the lower glutes and the inner thighs. Coming down, butt goes back. Knees stay out over the ankles. This will destroy your knees quickly, especially if right here anything happens. You have that foot on the ground and you turn just a little bit while you have the knees inside. That's just all kinds of stress on that joint. This joint's supposed to move all together with contact all the way around, or the surface area is equal all the way around. You don't want to take one, crimp it, and then try to turn it at the same time. And up. A couple more. Down. Roll the hips. Push right straight up. Feet flat on the ground. Driving up. One more time. Down, 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 down. Roll. And up. We got a couple left. Start wide. Start here. Out to the side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold and bring it back. Working on, I wasn't in the middle anymore. I'll start here. 4 to the side. 2, 3, 4. Working on toes and knees pointed forward, hips not going anywhere. And from here, you want to go into a hip hinge and then do it from here. 1, 3, and 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop here. Base. Steady. In, out. In, out. And that's what you're looking for. That little hop. and 3, 4. Keeping the toes forward as you do it, picking the feet up. This is dangerous if you're dragging one of the feet behind you. It's going to catch on the ground. Besides, throw your form off. It's also going to tip you over, shoong, like that, shoong, and back. If you can get a little pop in there, that's perfect. And back. One more time. 1, 2, and here, arms up, last one. Bring the knee up, squeeze it all together, and push back out again. Balance on that single leg if you can. If not, toe on the ground, then toe up. Whoa. Pulling down and pushing up. Whoa. And drive. Pull and push. Contract everything right in the middle, right there. Feel the core working. Just like you were on the floor doing a crunch. Knee stays straight. So when I brought my leg up, my knee came in. If I'm like this, when I come down, I'm going to be on the edge of my foot. If it doesn't get back out and flat again, plus it's at an angle. When I come up like this, that foot is not straight anymore. So I really want to work on that alignment, toe, knee, hip, and down. I said one more, last one. Up on the balls of the feet. And just this little tiny march if you can. If not, it's a heel raise, heel pedal. For just a second, both heels are off the floor. But if you can, from there, using those muscles in the back of the lower leg to lift the heel up. Weight is in the ball of the foot. Super important. The whole ball of the foot is on the floor, not just rolling out, which happens a lot. So you want to be right there. It's up to you how fast you want to go and how high. That's totally you. You just want this agility. This is what you want to practice right here as much as you can. And skipping too. Have a drink of water. And then we will continue on with weights. Weights. And got winded from the warm-ups. Those were just warm-ups. All right. These are going to be combo moves. Combos. First one we're going to do is butt kickers. So just bring that heel up to the butt with the hands. So you got weight on either side. Body has to work differently. Core has to work. The brain has to send different signals to keep you balanced when you've got weight out on the sides like that. So this is really about balance, single leg balance. Because half the time you move, at least half the time, more actually, you're on a single leg and balancing. Every time you make a move, you're usually got one leg up in the air. What am I doing? Butt kicks. And up. Little bend in the elbows, shoulder blades are back. Maintain your posture. Up. Heel up. Squeeze at the top, wherever the top is for you. You want to have that knee right down toward the floor. Stretch out those hip flexors and the quadriceps. Make the muscles work in the back chain to bring that knee back and to lift the foot up. Up, down. One more time each side. One to the right, one to the left, and back down. Should feel muscles stretched out right here through the front of the legs, and then all of these muscles engaged in the back, giving you that strength in the back chain so you can do more of that movement, picking that foot up, picking that heel up, giving you better ground clearance when you do an agile move. All right, narrow rows. Feet side by side going into a skier stance. Shoulder blades back. This is an important stance right here. Feet are wide. Shoulders are back. And you're just bringing those elbows back and out. Here's the important piece. When you go forward with those arms, don't go with them. Don't let yourself do that. Like if you're going to use one arm, what you have this tendency to do is roll with it. Again, you've lost your alignment. You want to make sure that those arms are out as far as you can get them, but that's it. And then bring them back in. It's more important that you don't bring the chin to the chest looking down. The most important thing is that you maintain that neutral spine, back of the head to the tailbone. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Back out. Feel the wide stance too. Make sure that you can feel fact that you've got those 2 feet down, you're right in the middle, the feet are flat on the floor, ball of the foot to the heel. You always want a triangle from the ball of the foot all the way across to the heel. So you've got that one line across ball of the foot going back to the center of the heel. Squeeze and hold. Last one. You want to feel all 3 of those points touching. Elbows back. Elbows back. Shoulder blades together. Again, back into that skier stance. I give you a break. I give you a break. And out and in. You are concentrating. We're working the triceps, absolutely. Back of the upper arms to pull that arm out, but you're also working the core as you do this, those hips. Shoulder blades are back, keeping yourself strong, working all those muscles to maintain that neutral position. That's working those muscles. It's just like lifting the weights. Out and back, not going back as the weights go back. Take it nice and slow. Come up, full stop at the back. Get that weight back there, hold it together, and down. Make sure you hold the shoulder blades together as well the whole time you're doing this. So you bring those arms up, shoulder blades squozen together. Couple more. Out and in. Out. Back in. Now there's a combo move just waiting to happen. Heel, okay, arms out front. Let's do this right. Arms out front first. You're going to bring that heel up as you do. Arms come back. One arm, sorry. Heel comes back. Extend, in, and back forward. So you can take that foot, put it back. Do that narrow row. Toe comes up. Triceps kick back. And then back out again, alternating sides. If you have to, you can just put that toe down there, hold your position, but just with the tip of the toe, out, in, and down. But if you can, try to bring that heel right straight up. Give it a shot, see what happens. The wider stance, the better. You have a little more stability there. You're going to be moving as you pick that one foot up. You're going to be coming up over that stationary leg. That's really important that you don't push off too far. If you pick that leg up, you don't overcompensate by going on the side. That's why the weight's there, to make it just a little more challenging. So, arms up, shoulder blades back. We're going to bring that heel up, extend, in, and out. And you really watch the hips on this one, and you really watch your side-to-side movement. Whoa! And in. So you're trying to strengthen those muscles up on the outsides of the hips, those abductor muscles, to keep you from letting those hips twist. On that single leg, you're still maintaining your balance. You're still maintaining your posture. And out. Take your time with it. Slower you go, the more challenging it is. I want you to feel, when you're on that single leg, that it is holding everything and it's doing it well. Mine didn't right there. In, out, and back. Heel up. And back. So we're really working momentum, weight in all directions, and forcing you to stay in one spot. Out, in, and not move. And that was the last one. Next, that was set one. Check that out a little bit. If you need a drink of water, grab one. Next thing we're going to do, though, I'll show you right now. You're looking for water, I can understand that. Step back, push up, reverse lunges, down and up, back, push up through the heel, bring that back foot up, and then swing it in and down. Concentrating on that front leg, doing the work, feeling the heel on the floor, ball of the foot. So this is the one you're concentrating on, that one out there. Knees staying over the laces of the shoes at the farthest. Pushing up through the heel. And up. If you go forward, that is putting all kinds of stress on the meniscus. If you put that weight into the toes and push back, or try to bring yourself up through the toes, or pushing off that back foot with them is really hard too. Big muscles right back here, back of the thigh. Those are the ones that are doing the work. You ready? Reverse lunges. That's it. Push off, bring it up. How deep you go really doesn't matter. Important thing is that you're keeping yourself aligned. If you can get down a little deeper, that's fantastic. If you can't, you can't. Hip flexor in that back leg may be a little tight. You may feel it in the front of that rear leg. Push it up and back. But if you feel yourself pushing off that toe, or you're trying to go way back and down and all the weight goes into the toes, that's where you run into problems with the knees. Up, back. Drive up through that heel a couple more times. One more each side. One to the right. Step it back. One to the left. Whew, you're there. Back into the skier stance. This is an important stance. It really is. It's where you want to be, usually with the heels up as well when you're right here. So you got lots of movement side to side, but you got to get balanced here first. You've got to have that solid base, feet apart, shoulder width apart, a little wider. And we're going to take one arm at a time, bring it back in a reverse fly, and come down again. So keeping the back straight, it's just arm out to the side, squeezing those shoulder blades, and back down, or shoulder blade. So all the work is being done right here from the shoulder blade to the spine. It's out, don't follow it, and back in. Arm comes out, you stay grounded, you're still right out front. And in, out. So all you're doing is maintaining this posture so that you have the strength here that the body will just automatically go there every time. It'll want to. It just will do it because it's where it's strongest. This is all about the hips, not letting yourself twist off to the side. Plus working the shoulders and that backhand there. And down. Reverse lunge like that. Step back. Going into, I'm just showing here. We got a break. We got 15 seconds left yet. You step back, down into a hip hinge, knees over the ankle, arm back, squeeze, and back up again. We're going to alternate sides. Out, squeeze back, and back in again. Here it's really hard to not let those hips twist. You really have to work those muscles. So arms are out in front, weights forward. As you're picking that foot up and stepping back, see if you can bring that arm back at the same time, making sure that you don't twist. And up, around, and back. If you don't have that flexibility, if you don't have that range of motion and that strength in the hips, what's going to happen is anytime you bring your arm back like that, you're going to go with it. And now you're pointing over there. What's it doing? Bring it back, out and up, reverse fly. There we go. Squeeze, back in. And again, if you can stay with that little hip hinge in there, fantastic. Giving all kinds of strength to that lower back. But the shoulders have to stay back so you don't get hurt. And one more time. Out, one on the other side. And bring it back in. Set your weights down. We're going to do some movement. Move it, move it, move it. Grab a drink of water. We're going to do those things we just did. So the first thing we're going to do is just forward. That's it. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. You just get used to that feeling. Heels up, step, 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 and step. Every time you come down on the ball of the foot, it's flat. 3, 4, turn around. That spin is important. So what you want to start being able to do is rotate, pivot off that front leg. 3, 4, and turn. May not be in the cards for you right now. It's perfect. That's okay. You just take it and go slower. 1, 2, 3. But whatever you do, do it on the balls of the feet. And you can do it that way too. Rotate around. Feet can move. Maybe a small move around, but that's okay. You want to get able to turn yourself and get yourself pointed straight again. Like a steering wheel always goes back to center. That's what your body should do. Going side to side. If you need to, just step it. That's perfectly fine. Just heels up is the most important thing you can do here. 2, 3. And you're there. Next, we're going to take forward and back. So take those little steps and now move it back. Get used to going backward. It's not what you want to do. It's not the favorite thing to do by any means, but there are times you don't have a choice. You got to back up. You want to make sure that you have that ability, that you can do it on the balls of the feet. 1. You can take small steps here. Again, you can just try to get both heels up for a little bit. Even if one starts coming down, that's fine. Because it becomes a skip is what it becomes. Forward. So if you can do that skip, perfect. Skipping is the best thing you can do. It is one of the best things you can do for lower body strength, balance, agility, cardio too. Don't forget that. One more time. Up and back. Again. Side to side. Like we did in warm-ups, but this time we did them already. Legs are getting warmed up, a little bend in the knees, chest forward just a little bit. So when you do that side move, you're going to be up here if you can, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and back again. I keep forgetting this. Start wide, and then 1, 2, 3, step, hold. This is really important. This is a hard one, is when you hit that end, bring those heels down, plant completely, and then back up, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, step. Get yourself planted firmly. Shoulders forward, chin, neck, everything pointed right out in front of you. Shoulder blades are back. You're in neutral. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. It's really important that you've got this lateral movement and that your set is here. You can stopping. Stopping is not something we work on very often, and it's so important. Otherwise, momentum will just keep taking us right off in that direction. Whatever we're doing. Down. 1, 2, 3, plant. Stay there for a count. Make those muscles stay. Feel yourself forward. Make sure you feel everything pointed right out in front of you. 2, 3, down. And back. 2, 3, 4. And down. Bring it down up. Just going to do an easy hop. That's what I'm trying to say. So you can do is you're going to bring one foot in like that. So starting with legs wide, one in, one out. One in, one out. So it is a up and back down. What you're doing is you're bringing that heel up first. That one's coming up. On the other side, you're coming up on the ball of the foot and pushing. When you come down, really important, you come down on the ball of the foot to the heel. Everything moves together, always. Shoulders come down, hips go, or shoulders don't come down. Hips come down, out, knees come forward, ankles bend to make adjustments. So you're doing that wide, narrow, wide, narrow, wide. Across, and across, and there, and there. One more time, both ways. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a great exercise to do anytime. Again, it's the same as skipping, except you're doing it sideways. Here's what we're going to do. You ready? We're going to go forward, and then side, back, and then side again. So you want to start getting used to that movement. So we go forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever you got. Turn, pivot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pivot again, backward, and pivot one more time forward. So we're turning in all directions here. So back up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back, 4, 5, 6. Forward, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One more, because they're so fun. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. To the side, you can do a jump here, and then back, pivot, and bring yourself across. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back forward, 2, 3, and 4. Getting that rotation in there, making sure the head can handle it, the muscles, the joints. We're good. Grab water. We're going back to the weights. This is a strength class. We're going to make it about strength. I had to refill my water. Sorry. So we got a lot of movement. We had the heels up, a lot of agility. We got cardio in there as well. For fun. For fun it was. All right. Out and back. Out and back. That's it. Just a wide step and touch. Step and back. Take your time. What you're concentrating on here is center of gravity. As you lift that heel, the torso starting to come to the side. Not like this. You're not pushing off that way. You're staying right up right here, using those core muscles, putting yourself over that stationary leg, and then the leg comes down. So it's up and out and in. Tap, ball of the foot, bring it back, out and in, out and out. And now, alternating arm raises. You're going to go up on the side, elbows bent, never lock the elbow out all the way. Really important on this one. It's always important with shoulder blades back. So anytime you do that lifting on the side with the arm, elbow is in alignment with the torso. So the upper arm is in alignment with the torso, and you've always got a little bend in that elbow, always. Up. And then the other side. If you want to work the brain a little harder, one side goes up as the other side goes down. This way you're under tension almost all the time. Really important. You're controlling it, but don't let the arm just hang here. So you're at a diagonal here. And then up. Sorry, you're at one of these things. Some sort of geometric angle. So you've got tension here, not as much on the downside. Now getting that right and left side to work together. One up, one down. Brain's having to fire hard to make that happen. Proprioception, you're feeling it on both sides. You know where that arm is. You don't have to look at it. So the other one knows right where to go to stay in line with it. Make sure the shoulder blades are staying back. Weight, ball the foot to the heels. And bring it down. You can shake that out if you want. Those go together really, really well. So you're going to step out to the side. Arm comes up as the leg goes out. One option here, let me give you a modification. Remember, modifications don't mean it gets easier. We can make modifications that make it more aggressive, more intense. So the first one is just stepping out, arm up. And here's what you really want to work on is leg comes up, arm comes up at the same time. Hold yourself here, arms parallel with the floor, pushing back, whoa, and not doing that. Pushing off too hard, especially when you've got that weight on the other side. We're going to stay with one side. So up, see if you can get it to work together. Upper and lower body working in unison, working in harmony. Out and back. Feel that shoulder working. You should feel just the outside of the shoulder. If you're holding that arm straight, you've got that palm pointed down. Only thing doing the work, most of it, is that deltoid on the outside of the shoulder. And that is going to strengthen up that shoulder socket. So the modification I was going to show you is foot out, arm out, and back in. Something to try. Another way to do it is arms out here, then lift the foot After you have your balance, you're stationary, you're over that stationary leg, everything feels good, then you can put the toe up and bring it in. And then hoping to get to this point where you can bring the arm and the leg up. Other side. Out and up, in and back. And what you'll find here is where your strength is as that arm's going out and the foot is coming up, your momentum, your shift, your weight is out on the side. Normally, the body would just go out with it, and that's not what we want. We want to keep our steady set over the stationary leg, and then we come down, put ourselves between the feet, stable base, and then bring it all back in again without twisting. Out and back in. Again, every time you come down, and I have to mention this every time, is that as you come down, that knee bends, that butt goes out, your shoulders stay square to the ground and back in, but you're taking every joint, everyone is moving to work as a shock absorber for the body. That works the brain. And back in, because we have this habit of doing strong muscles are the only thing we've got, and they'll just pound. They'll just move out and just drop. It's that control that you need, and control is so important. The more control you have, the faster your reaction time is. We're going to do one more thing with this. We go out to the side, then the other side. What I want you to guard against is wobbling, or penguin waddling. There we go. So you step out, up, coming back in, plant, other side out. Right here, you're solid before you come out. Out to the side and bring it in. You're down here. You're in that ready position. And you're stable. You're right between the legs. In, last one, out. Raise, in, and down. Like that. One left, one left. Then we go back to agility. We're not done with agility. We're not going to hit the floor today. That up, lateral movement, reverse movement, all of that is really important because we're not used to it. And that's what throws us off. First thing, just a march. Shoulder blades back, chest out. 1 foot, except it's not just a march. What you can do is come down, tap the toe, and bring it back up again. If you need to, you start with the toe tapped, lift it up off the floor, balance on that other leg, and down. Your concentration as you bring this foot up, and this is a problem I always had when I first started doing balance exercises. I was always thinking about that moving leg. What I should be concentrating on is that triangle, ball of the foot to the heel on the stationary leg, the knees bent, and that I'm stacked over the top of it, because that's where the balance comes from. Knees straight forward, as is the toe, tap, and up. And back. This is so much harder than this, where you bring one up and then you bring the other one, and then you're waddling back and forth. This is causing that core to have to work. Think about that stationary leg right there. Nice and solid. You don't have to bring the leg up that high wherever it is, but make sure you've got that alignment. You never want to lose that. And back again, other side. Same thing. And I'm trusting my left leg to hold me up. It's always a 50-50. Tap the toe, control the muscles. It's so important that you have control. You are teaching the brain proprioception. You're teaching it where the ground is without having to look down at it, because your balance is looking right straight out in front of you. Your presence is there. You need to always be looking up. You need to see what's in front of you, what's going on around you. Tap and up. Shoulder blades are back. You're stationary over that one leg, or you're aligned over that stationary leg. And back down. Kind of feel that? Quadriceps glute muscles right out here in the sides of the butt, outsides of the hips. Palms forward. We're going to do a curl. We're going to do alternating curls, starting right here, elbows at 90. We're going to work the biceps through the whole thing, so you're going to just do up. Again, we're working right, left, up and down, trying to control those weights, the arms, so that the action is a complete opposite of the other one. They meet in the center, a little bit up, a little bit down, full stop. So don't just go back and forth as fast as you can. Protect the joints. With that full stop, keep the hands. This is really important. Things that we want to work on are those wrists being straight. You want to have control. If you don't have the flexibility or the strength to be able to hold that wrist out, it's going to go flopping around. It is going to throw you off completely. So you want to keep that wrist parallel with the floor or palm parallel to the ceiling. Yeah, wrist is parallel to the floor. Sure. Take your time with it. Full stop. Keep the core tight. Again, what you really want to make sure of is that you don't do this. You want to have that strength to hold you right here. Keep you up. Two more. 1, 2, and down. And that's really important because think of that. Got the kitchen line right there. You're out here. You don't want the weight going into the toes. You want to have all your power back here, nice and strong, holding you in place and still being able to get forward. All right. All right. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Whoop, whoop. Like that you go. Arm up, leg up, and back down. We're going to stand on one side again instead of waddling back and forth. Up, whack, whack, whack. Penguin, down, and tap the toe only, just like we did before. Other arm stays straight up front. Make those biceps work. Elbows forward. So what are we doing here? There we go. Up and back. Full stop. Again. Tap the toe. Get your balance. Back up. And back down again. Legs, lower body's getting hit really well here. Other side, same thing. Other arm out. Up. Squeeze it all. Other elbow right next to the torso. Keep that arm out. Working that entire shoulder, holding it right there. Biceps as well. Tap. You want those deltoids all around the shoulder to be really strong. Protecting that shoulder. Strength and flexibility and protection. That's why it's so important to stretch as well as do the strengthening exercises. Last one, up. Hold it and down. Set the weights down. Did I mention there's some more agility to do? Did I talk about that? So another thing I like to work on, hips forward. Here's where we kind of lose it. If you're going at a diagonal to get to the other side, you're going to have this tendency to roll that way. You're completely out of alignment right here. You're out of stance. You're out of balance. So what you want to be is here. Same thing we did side to side. We're just take your time. Pick the foot up. Step it forward. Toe. Concentrate on the same thing you did when you went side to side. This way just did a diagonal. And back. Take it back. This is the harder one. Stepping back. Feet are back. You should be looking right straight out in front of you, not at the feet. If you can. If you may have to look down every once in a while until the brain gets figured out what you're doing. Walk to the side, 4 steps. Diagonal the other way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is an entirely different balance challenge when you do diagonals. Again, it's something that you don't do normally. So the brain doesn't know what to do when you do that. Do that. Forward, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So important. So important. Ball of the foot comes off last. Forward, ball of the foot to heel. Other leg and in. So you're always 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're set. You're forward. Back. 2, 3, 4. Over. So then you can start picking this up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, 4. 4 steps back. 2, 3, 4, and a diagonal. And side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Diagonal. Back. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back at a diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, 4. Across. And here you can start getting into the bounce if you want. It's a little more challenging right here to do it at a diagonal. 4. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And back. And you don't have to go that fast. You can just get the heels up, do it that way first. You're going to feel it gets easier actually to push off like that. And when you're pushing off, through the knee, through the hips, through the ankles, everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap. 2, 3, 4. And back. And up. Take it back at a diagonal. 3, 4. Up. 2, 3, 4. Side. Back. 2, 3, 4. Up. Straight back. Whew. And that's that. All right. So what we're going to do here is same thing, starting whichever corner. I'm going to start back here. I'm going to go that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to pivot and go back 1 straight and pivot forward. So diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rotate. And then 2, 3, 4. And bring yourself back. That's that agility you really want to be able to work with on the balls of the feet. So we're changing direction, and the brain has to figure it out. It has to make sure that it's not quitting on you. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. All right. Forward, 4 count steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back, 2, 3, 4. Pivot and forward. Pivot to side. Diagonal. And then turn and come up. Pivot and back, pivot and up. That pivot is so important to be able to just take that heel, bring it around. You need a lot of strength in the inner thigh to bring that in. The glutes are working here. Out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing. Take it back. Turn it. Out. Turn it. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like that. Like that we do. Little more challenging. We're going to go inward. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Pivot. 2, 3, 4. Over. And pivot. So always keeping you pointed to the middle with that pivot in there. So you can do it step, step, step. Plant. Foot around. Bring the other one. 2, 3, 4. And bring it around. And then little by little, you start getting on the ball of the foot. You can start doing just a little bit more. But the important piece here is when you turn, shoulders and hips are turning together. They're coming around. 2, 4, out. And then you can start going into a little more movement here. But it's a little bit at a time that you start with those movements, you get used to them, and then it changes up. If you point outwards, it's completely different outward. It's a completely different experience. So you're doing that 1, 2, 3, 4, pivot, 1, 2, 4, pivot, 2, 3, 4, and pivot. And it's a different feel. And you need to do it both ways, get the brain accustomed to going in both directions. But the important piece on all of it is while you're doing that, hips and shoulders always stay aligned. You're not twisting everything. out of alignment, throwing you completely out of balance. All right. Whew. Fingers intertwined, palms up. We're done. Ear up. Got a good little cardio in there. Ear on the up on the underside of the upper arm. Bring it down on the side. Stretch that out. Keep the hands as far out as you can get it. You want as much stretch through the fingers, through the wrists, much flexibility as you can get in the hand. And bring it back up to the top. Other side. Make sure that elbow is in alignment with the hip, with the heel. So that spine's in neutral. And back up. Arms right straight out. Roll the shoulders forward. Stretch out the upper back. And bring it in. Last shoulder exercise. Shoulder blades back. Push down as much as you can. This is a great stretch. This is a fantastic stretch for getting that length in the arms, getting that flexibility, lengthen those muscles. And another really good thing to do is when you're down here, shoulder blades are back. Do a range of motion, keeping the palms away from you and coming up as much as you can. You may not be able to do this with full extension. That's fine. Get the palms away and then bend the elbows instead. And just do what you can with this rotation. And the more you do it, the more flexibility you're going to get in the wrist, side to side, front to back. It's just going to go so much easier. Hip hinge, butt out. Just butt out. Right there. Stretch through the hamstrings, through the glutes. We need it. Deep breath. Exhale. Come down just a little bit more. Muscles are warmed up. Now you can do the stretch. You would never do this at the very start of an exercise or at the start of a workout where you just kind of keep sinking into it. Those muscles are not warmed up. They are not going to give you any stretch. And back up, side to side. Shoulders square to the floor. Hands on the thighs to keep the shoulders flat. Pushing up through the heel. Make sure that other foot is flat. See if you can walk it out just a little bit more. So if you're always right here and doing this and it's super easy, just take that foot out. Half an inch more, and see if you can do it from there. If you still can, you walk it out just a little bit more. But you want to get a stretch in those inner thighs, those groin muscles. Because if you don't have that stretch there, you're going to cheat that by coming up straight and getting the stretch out of that muscle. And it's going to happen automatically. If you don't have the flexibility, if you don't have the length in that muscle, you're going to bend to the side. That's why it's so important to have that flexibility in all that you do. Arms up. Feet side by side, nice and wide. Rotating just the shoulders. Chin follows chest. Other side, same thing. Chin, chest, that thing. Bring it around. And back to center. So as much cardio as you can get in during the week between the classes. If you can get in 3 times during the week and not shoulders. Forgot about that. If you can get the cardio in, just do what you can. If it's walking, if it's running. A walk run is really good, where you walk for a while and then you run for a while and then you walk for a while. It's a good way to get that. You want to get that heart rate or that heart strengthened up. You want to bring it up for just a little bit and then let it drop down again, and bring it up and let it drop down again. And the more you do that, you start breathing deeper. You're going to get oxygen in the lower part of the lungs. Your whole body's just going to work so much more efficiently. Besides, you're going to be in much better shape. Your cardiovascular system's going to love you for it. Down we go. Into a squat. Arms out to the side. Roll the hips underneath like this. Over the top. Stomach out again. You get air into the lower part of the lungs. That's where the blood is. That's where it gets into the muscles. So you can flush that lactic acid out. Deep breath in. Stomach out. And exhale. Nice and easy. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you being here as always. And I will see you again next week. Work out during the week. Get some cardio in. Get on the balls of the feet.